Thanks for tuning in this week to the Michelle Valentine Show. I'm Michelle Valentine.
And I'm Joseph Izquierdo.
We have a pretty exciting show today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes.
We got astrologists, we got book writers, we got everything today.
Yes. Yes.
Well, why don't you talk to the... Yeah, let's tell them a little bit about it.
A little bit more. Well, first of all, we have Renee Hatfield, and she is a well-known author, poet, lecturer, astrologer. She's also an angel ambassador.
Yes.
So to find out what that is, you have to stay tuned. We also have, let's see, Gabriel Vaughn, who is a author and also a publisher.
Now, this is really good for everybody, because what he did is he wrote a book to married couples, how to keep the romance alive in your lives by doing little tiny romantic things.
Well, this book is actually stamped for married men only. But everyone really could really, you know, this is little tips of like taking soap. I like that idea. It was taking soap and you write it onto the window, the mirror in the bathroom. So when the bathroom gets kind of steamy, she gets out of the shower and it says, "I love you, I love you." And what else? I like the part with the coffee maker. You know, you wake up in the morning, there's a little love note that says, "Oh, good morning, honey."
A lot of the things are towards that, you know, just doing little things that are in an everyday life that to remind your loved one that you love them. Because, I mean, apparently, one of the things that he says to us is that a lot of people tell him that they just don't get that reassurance enough. So, it's a good thing.
Right. So to keep the romance going in your life, ladies and men, stay tuned because we'll give you some great tips from his book. Everything from a bubble bath to a manicure. So some exciting
are you going to tell the folks about the cruise that we're trying to plan?
Oh, yes. We are in the process of planning one of the funnest cruises to the Bahamas that you can imagine. It's a Michelle Valentine cruise. And it's for couples and singles. And we are going to have so much fun. We're just in the planning stage of it right now.
We'll let you know more about it as we get it all situated.
But for the singles people who want to go on this cruise, we're going to have like this questionnaire that will actually kind of, you know, set you up with somebody who's kind of like you on the cruise, and just a lot of dancing and dining and scuba diving and all this kind of stuff.
Scuba diving, I love it.
And we also have a single guest coming up too. Great looking guy, so ladies, get your pens and pencils ready and stay tuned.
What is it with guys? Why don't we have girls? We're going to have more girls too.
Because I'm the one who books the guys on the show.
Okay.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back for the Michelle Valentine Show.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation. Welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show, and I have a special guest right now. Her name is Renee Hatfield, right? And Renee Hatfield has a lot of titles. She is an author, she is a poet, she's a lecturer, and she's also an astrologer. And what makes it so interesting is that later on she's going to do a reading on Joseph and I.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm not looking forward to that actually. But she says she knows about rocks. I mean planets. So we'll see what happens.
And she says she knows a lot about Aquariuses, which is what you are. So
it's a good sign. It's a good sign, though.
And she's also an angel ambassador, and so.
But tell me a little bit about angels. I mean, I know that we have a lot of questions for you.
You know what they are.
I know about angels, but I mean, some people say that, you know, angels are surrounding you all the time, that no matter what happens, you know, that you have your guardian angel. Do you believe that?
Oh, yeah, very definitely. That's how I'm sitting here.
But tell us your story.
Well, I spent 6 months in the hospital, and I just got out in December. And about 3 weeks ago, I read the doctor's report to discover that I had gangrene. And normally, if you have gangrene, you either lose your leg or you die.
Yeah.
I didn't die, and I didn't lose my leg.
Wow.
And I know that there were angels all around me because I had 3 surgeries on my right leg. I went in on a Monday. Everything was fine. I hemorrhaged on Thursday, and it looked like the Psycho movie. And then they put me back in surgery again. They gave me blood transfusions. And then on Friday, I got a blood clot, and they gave me another surgery, and they did more blood transfusions.
Wow.
So,
and you came out of this without having, you know, anything drastically done to you then?
Well, other than I have 4 feet of scars, but...
That's about, wow, that is wonderful.
But,
and what do you tell people when they ask you about angels, and how can they contact their angel? Or?
Well, that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about tomorrow night in the lecture that I'm doing at the Hispanic bookstore in Spanish. And for people to know, there's a huge interest in the Hispanic community in metaphysics, in astrology, in palmistry, in crystals. The first time we did the lecture last month, we put out 100 flyers, and I had 40 people attend with no advertising. And this time I was on the Spanish radio show for an hour and a half, and the phones went off the wall on Monday. They just rang and rang and rang.
That's
so
wonderful.
You know what? I think that people are looking for something good to learn. You know, something other than just fatalities and bad things. They're looking for the good in the world.
Well, here is Planetary Connection newspaper, and there's a nice little article in here. It says, "From an Angel Ambassador," and by Renee Hatfield. And so that is just so sweet. I know I have an angel. I know I have a guardian angel.
Yeah? Who's your guardian angel?
My guardian angel is, on a personal note, is my baby brother. That he was taken to heaven, but I think he's my guardian angel.
And that's very common. She's bringing up a very good point, because people, I had a cousin when I was 7 that was killed. She was 6½, and she flew from the back seat. This happened in Michigan. From the back seat, flew through the window, and landed by a tree. Yeah. And she's been around me ever since I was 7 years old. We call her my joy guide. She's kind of like my guardian angel, but like when I go, for instance, I went to Kmart yesterday, and I saw this absolutely adorable bunny, and you press it, and it goes, ha, 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 and then it goes, that tickles. and I know when she's around, because she loves those kind of things. And then there's another bunny who had a microphone. It's absolutely adorable. And he's like a hip bunny, and he's almost like rapping.
That's me. That's the Bunny Joe.
So, you know, but what's interesting is in 1990, let's see, fall of '94, when I was living in Barcelona, I went to the largest cathedral in Barcelona, and as it's very Catholic, when you go in, you get candles. So my friend took 3 candles, and I took 3 candles. So we started going around the cathedral, and I heard a voice say, "Save 1 candle, you need this for Archangel Michael," who I'm very connected to. So we went around, and we found the little chapel where Archangel Michael was, and say that you're right where that was. Yeah. So I was standing there, and you know, you have the things where you kneel, and I heard this voice go, "You need to kneel." And I was thinking I need to kneel, and I didn't get time to kneel. I got knelt. Oh, wow. And I landed, boom, on my knees. Wow. And I went like that, because it was very sunny out, and just like you're sitting there, and I said, oh my God. And Archangel Michael was standing there, and he's about 14 feet high. And I closed my eyes, and I said, boy, you had way too much sun. And I expected that, you know, I was hallucinating. And he didn't, I wasn't hallucinating, he was still there.
He didn't disappear?
No, he made sure that I got it, that he was there. Wow. And then he took and he embraced me. It was I've had this with the Blessed Mother also, and it's like something you can't quite put into words, but it's figure the best hug you ever had in your life.
You felt totally warm and loved and everything.
Yeah, it was just like one of those wow.
That is unbelievable. I wish I could have an experience like that. I'm serious. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that have.
And the Blessed Mother is the same kind of thing. The Blessed Mother has followed me around the world, or I followed her around the world, and when I arrived in Florida, the Blessed Mother appeared in Clearwater on that building. Correct. 2 days before I got here. Wow. So I knew that even if I didn't understand. And I went to see her, and I have a picture that I could bring in another time because I didn't think about it today. And I went and I stood there and I looked up at the window.
Was there glass on the building?
It's a glass, ugly building that has a lot of negative people in it, and she's like as high as your whole wall here, and it's her image. And of course the scientists said, oh, this is garbage, and so they tried to scrape it off and all this other junk, which they couldn't do, and they put acid on it, and they said, oh, this is some stain on the window. I said, I don't think so. It's been there for a year. You can't stain the window for a year. Wow. And it's tones of blue. It's her image, like it's like a profile. But there's no doubt in your mind. And she's been appearing all over the world. But what happened is that day there were all these people from all over the world. I was speaking to them in Spanish and whatever. And it was very interesting, the different comments that people made about their experience.
And what they see and everything.
And what they felt.
Yeah.
Because there was a man, I forget if he was, I don't think he was from Venezuela, but he was from South America. And he was talking about that he'd never experienced anything like this in his life, and he said something to the effect that the world needed the Blessed Mother to come and protect us.
Amen.
Which I thought it was very interesting.
Let me ask you something, though, because, I mean, you do astrology, and also you're doing the spiritual end. How do you come into terms from studying the planets, which is a science that is very exact, if you will, and the spiritual end and angels and everything like that? How do you come
That's a very good question. Astrology is what got me into everything else.
Okay.
There are astrologers and there are astrologers. What I'm bothered about is now like Walter Mercado is a very quality astrologer. He's a showman, but he knows what he's doing. He's Yeah.
He's the gentleman from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
correct?
he's very, very good. I give him as an example that, here in Florida that people would know. But you got a lot of people running around in Florida that have no clue. And I would say to your audience, be very, very careful, be it a psychic, be it an astrologer, make sure the person knows what they're doing. Because you got people out there that are just trying to grab people's money, and they have no idea.
Well, how do you know if they know what they're doing?
Okay, number one, if somebody knows what they're doing, they're not going to sit here and pump you. Like, they're not going to say, well, Michelle, how long did you live in Michigan? How many boyfriends do you have? In other words, I can ask you one question, but I can't sit there and ask you 10, or I don't know what I'm doing.
Of course. Of course.
In other words,
you should be able to take off with the initial,
for instance,
like I give you a couple of things and then you should be able to take off.
And sometimes I don't need anything else. Like, for instance, I know you're an Aquarius, and when we do the next segment, I'm going to just tap into that you're an Aquarius and what's going on in your life.
Okay.
I don't need you to say, well, da-da-da-da-da, and I have 5 girlfriends, and
okay.
You may have, but you're not Don Juan in this life.
I told her all about you, though. No.
5.
It's 6.
He can't count that high. 1, 2, 3, let's see.
So what's
He doesn't like to be tied down anyway.
Okay, so how many books do you have out right now?
Okay, I have one. Let's see. I have Joyous Reflections, Inner Joy, Reflections for the New Age. I have one in French, and my one in Spanish will be out in April, and my big one will be out hopefully before December, which will make it in time for the millennium.
Excellent,
lots
Renee.
to talk about.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Renee Hatfield, lecturer, author,
extraordinaire. She knows everything. We're going to go with spiritual planets, you name it.
And we're going to get our astrology read. So.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Don't miss this. You'll know all about Joe.
I don't want people to know.
Stay tuned.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.
Hi, we're back with the Michelle Valentine Show.
All right,
Are you ready, Joe?
No. I am way uncomfortable with this. I want to say it now, okay? All right, why don't you start with her? What's your sign? Tell her your sign.
Okay, do my astrology here. Okay, I'm a Scorpio. What else?
She's a Scorpio.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, nobody is just one sign. And so Michelle and I happen to both be Scorpios a day apart, but we're born in different years. We just happen to be born in the same state, which is kind of nice. We're born at different times. So you can meet another person, for instance, another Aquarian or another Scorpio, and not even like them. For instance, one of our worst Scorpios is Charles Manson.
Wow. Manson.
Oh my God.
But so is Pablo Picasso. So you have, every sign has a positive and a negative. Aquarius, you got Paul Newman, who is probably one of my favorites.
I like Paul. Paul's happening.
And you had, of course, Alexander Graham Bell and Ben Franklin.
They were Aquarius?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, pal,
so
but you know, all I want to say is we rule the world. Yes, we do. Okay, I'm just kidding.
In your dreams.
Yeah, in my dreams.
Now, the interesting thing is that you're an Aquarius, so you're the boss of the air signs, and we're Scorpios, and we're the boss of the water signs. Our two signs do not often mesh because you're air and we're water. And
how can Aquarius be air? Can you answer that?
Yes.
Because you're
an air sign. It's the water. People get confused because it's the water bearer, and they think it's the air sign. But you know that Aquarians are full of a lot of hot air.
That's it. I am getting bunched up by both ladies.
this.
There's something wrong here.
No, you're getting a chance to get back what you normally give out.
That's true. That is
you know, what comes around goes around.
Yeah.
But you're used to doing it to other people, and you got two Scorpios here, and you can't do that.
That's it.
You're caught in the middle, sweetie. You're caught in the middle.
Aquarius between two Scorpios, there's something wrong here, pal. Okay, but anyway, no. So Aquarius is an air sign, even though
it's an air sign. It's a fixed air sign. We're a fixed water sign, which means you are, and it shows in your thumb, ultra stubborn. You are very, very stubborn.
That is so true.
You do not budge.
Is so true.
If you don't want to do it, God's not going to make you do it if he hit you in the head.
That's true, I am stubborn. But
and that gets you in trouble with your relationships, because your thumb, it shows. You're not flexible. It's not a word in your vocabulary. You can't pretend. Put your hand up.
Okay.
And you got hoof and mouth disease. You put your foot in your mouth a lot of times before you speak.
Wow.
That is so true.
Oh my God, that's
so
it.
true.
But you're very honest and you're very frank, and that's what people don't know what to do with, because when you're honest, people go, oh, what did he say?
Okay,
Renee, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back with an author and publisher. His name is Gabriel Vaughn, and he has a great romance book. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show. And we have a special author and publisher. His name is Gabriel Vaughn.
An artist.
Hello, an artist?
Yes, he's an artist as well.
I didn't know he was an artist.
Yeah.
Oh, you drew this picture on your book? Is that what you're saying?
I do a lot of designs, and I actually designed the cover of this book and many of the illustrations inside.
Well, this book is called Shining Your Armor, and it's written by Gabriel Vaughn. And I like this red stamp that's at the bottom here. It's called For Married Men Only.
Oh, that takes me right out of the loop. Wait a second.
So I think I'm going to have to take this book and not show you what's in here.
But it's good for you, though.
Pictures.
Good training.
Look at the pictures.
Oh, my God.
So why don't you tell us, why would you write a book called Shining Your Armor? I mean, what does it actually mean? Oh, and then here's romance is written on the front. So the lost art of romance.
Well,
What's
Shining
going on?
Your Armor, it alludes to the knight in shining armor.
Right.
Yeah. Every man wants to be one, every woman wants one. So this book was written for married men only, and sometimes married men let their armor get a little bit rusty. They were romantic in the beginning. They courted, then things kind of fell off. They ran into a routine. And all of a sudden she's saying, romance. I remember that word from way back when.
He used to buy me flowers. What happened to those love letters you used to write me? Do your girlfriend say that to you?
Next thing that happens, this is what I'm thinking, is just saying rusting armor. So maybe if you get like a can of WD-40 to spray on your
WD-40 doesn't get rid of rust,
armor.
It just gets rid of the squeaks.
Well, at least you'll be smooth. You know, you'll be gliding.
God. Yeah, you'll be gliding right out of her life.
Yeah, okay. No, but what you're saying basically is that in same thing that everybody talks about, that in a couple that been married for several years, the romance factor kind of like tends to fade away, right?
What happens is you have men that are totally wired differently. They're thinking, okay, I've courted her, I've convinced her that I'm the man for her. Then all of a sudden he shifts gears. He shifts gears. He said, all right, this is my way of expressing my love to her. And he may shower her with gifts because he spent 100 hours a week at his job, saying, now, look at all the things I brought you. Yeah. And she's still thinking, I want to be cherished. I want to be loved. I want the romance. The other things are not near as important as knowing that you love me. And so we have to tell a man, I said, hey, don't shift all the gears out this direction. Come back. Be romantic. Do some of the things you used to do. Continue to court your wife. And these are where some of the suggestions came from. The suggestions were from men that said, this is something I did. She really loved this. And they would tell me ideas. And as I was talking to different men and women throughout the country, they were telling me, said, this is what really made our relationship work. And I was talking to people that had been married for 10, 15, 20 to 50 years. And I saw this common thread. The common thread was they expressed their love one to another. These are the ideas that came into the being with the book, these are the ideas that men had done for their wives to say, I really, really love you.
They told each other that they loved each other in more than one occasion and more than one way.
Now, this book is showing a lot of tips, but in your research on doing this book, when did you find out of what the common time is where the men stop romancing? Is it when they get engaged? Is it when they get married, a year after they get married? When is a common time where they start to lose that romance?
The one common denominator is everyone fell into a routine. You can fall into a routine in the engagement process. Yeah, it's okay, well, you know, we do this, we do that, and you have to break that routine. And this is what creative suggestions are about, is like, okay, this is what you would normally do. You normally show up to work, you get your cup of coffee, and then all of a sudden you see a bouquet of flowers sitting on your desk with a special note from him that says, just want to let you know how much I really loved you. Right, no occasion, no reason, just wanted to say that.
Yeah, just to say it.
Well, for instance, let's take a look at there's some great tips in this book. Great tips. Like here's a great one. Look, we're going on a balloon ride soon. Yes, we're going to show all the viewers out there a balloon ride, hot air balloon ride of how it's romantic. Although I have to go with you on the balloon ride. That's not very romantic, but I can show everyone how romantic it could be if I was with someone that I wanted to be with.
You still, you know, no matter what, we'll have a good time.
We will.
And the balloon is full of hot air, since, you know, I'm full of hot air, the balloon is full of hot air. We're just going to be gliding all over the place, is what I'm saying. But,
let's glide back to the book here. Okay. Let's see. There's some great little things. You know, here's your basket of balloons, and your typical flowers and balloons. But you've got some great little things.
Oh, there's you washing a car.
Not washing the car. That's a good idea, washing the car. No, this says parking ticket. This is make it look like there's a parking ticket, and she'll look at her car and go, oh no, but when she picks it up, it's actually like an I love you note.
That is a good idea.
Ooh, I like this one here. Paycheck dedication. It says right here, just sign the back of your check over to your wife and tell her to have fun at Neiman Marcus.
No, that doesn't say that. It does not say that. Oh my.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.
Welcome back for the last segment of the Michelle Valentine Show.
That's right. That's right.
We have
got a single.
Special single guy.
Yes.
He's attractive.
I don't know about that. Oh, I guess you could say.
He's attractive.
Yeah.
Just as a man looking at another man, you could say, yes, he's attractive.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Yes, okay.
What's up, man?
And his name is Chris. So, ladies, hello, Chris. How are you?
Hello, Michelle. Hello, Joseph.
How are you, Chris?
Good.
So why don't you tell us your basic stats, like how old you are, maybe, what you do, and...
And what happened to your hand there? Because
well, this is a long story with the hand, though, but I'm 26.
Okay.
Live here in Orlando, obviously, and like to have fun.
What kind of fun?
yeah, define fun, buddy.
Dancing, horseback riding, what?
I like to do everything.
Okay.
I like to dance. It depends on the type of woman I'm with.
Oh.
Okay.
So what type of woman do you like?
Short, brown hair, blue eyes.
The man is going to go into a description right now. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Because you don't want
to do. No, because he's what if there's a beautiful, I mean, really inside beautiful woman out there?
I'm not really looking for any particular woman.
There we go.
It depends on the right person I meet.
Excellent.
Okay, so are you looking for someone who's very vivacious or someone who's more quiet, or what type of person?
Yeah, quiet. Likes to have fun, you know. Someone that's not just to himself all the time and that can speak out for himself, you know.
Well, mention a couple of hobbies, maybe. You could mention a couple of things.
Right now I play rugby, so you know I'm looking for that.
Hence the hand, I'm sure.
Athletic girls.
Yeah.
Well, the hand situation is like a jealousy between the both hands. But I like to meet a good woman who likes to have fun and really can put up with me, so basically
all right.
that's...
And when they write to you, they should write to Chris, correct?
To Chris.
If they want to meet you?
No, if they want to write, they're going to write to Michelle Valentine at mailcity.com. We don't give our phone numbers.
To Chris.
Yes, state the person you're interested in, and so do that. Michelle Valentine at mailcity.com. And I guess that's it for today's show.
That's it for this week.
And thank you for tuning in. Be sure to watch our show every Friday and Saturday night at 11 p.m. and Sunday at 10 p.m. Thanks for tuning in to Michelle Valentine Show.
Love you, mean it, we'll do lunch.
Yeah.